Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the right stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
One across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 56 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Tate on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second down. Barkley able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Barkley, the Giant ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory. Really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
3-yard gain on the play.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Operating from the gun. Jones. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And the Giants first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the draw, this is Barkley. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Damian Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Giants 7, Packers 6.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Play action this time with Love. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And got his man complete.
Devin
He got 29 yards that time.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 36-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Giants 7, Packers 6.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
3rd and long for Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the...
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. On play action. Love to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
At the 15-yard line.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Love now on 2nd down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excite them. A completion, yes, and give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
Sets up the 4th down. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? You made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Love, they go play action now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Working out of the gun. Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Love from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
28-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Love. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. Again, it's Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 91. 91 is the
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
In the end zone.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Giant ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 1st down Giants, Jones to Ingram.
A gain of 14.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Now Jones operating from the gun. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The tackle by
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Here we go, D. Get off.
To throw on 2nd down, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Alexander on the tackle.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Giants 20, Packers 12.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And Adams has it, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Barkley. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Taken down at the 40.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
20. Packers.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw there out to Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The Giants on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down. Midfield. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. A first down carry for Barkley. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. The left side throw complete to Adams. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Davante Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Giants 27, Packers 12.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
To number 22.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Love now to pass on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
91 is the mic. Time to go. Night. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mic 91. All right.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go deep for Funchess. They find some open field here. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on first down. Barkley. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He's able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down.
And it's third down.
The Giants on third down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Yeah, let's get set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Avery Williamson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Love looking to throw it. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his right. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis...